Sri Rajiv Maharshi ji, Controller and Auditor General of India, Srimati Anita Patnaik ji, Deputy CAG, other officers present here today for this function, and also the officers who are witnessing this program across the country through our webcast. आज आप सबके बीच आकर मुझे बहुत आनंद हो रहा है। भारत के संविधान के शिल्पी और आधुनिक भारत के निर्माता बाबा साहब अम्बेडकर, भीमराव रामराव अम्बेडकर जी की प्रतिमा का अनावरण करने का सुयोग मिला है। इसके कारण से मुझे बहुत प्रसन्नता है। डॉक्टर अम्बेडकर जी बहुमुख प्रतिभा के धनी थे। एक दूरदर्शी राजनेता, विचारक, महान विद्वान, विधिवेत्ता, अर्थशास्त्री, लेखक, समाज सुधारक और एक उदार मानवतावादी थे। भारत के संविधान के निर्माण में उनका महत्वपूर्ण योगदान तथा विषम परिस्थितियों में देश का मार्गदर्शन करने के लिए राष्ट्र अपने इस मूर्धन्य नायक के प्रति सदैव कृतज्ञता रहेगा। आज हमारे संविधान की गणना विश्व के सबसे विशुद्ध विधानों में होती है, जिसमें समय समय पर जरूरत के अनुसार संशोधन भी दिया गया है। My dear friends, brothers and sisters, I am really very happy to be amidst you all today. As it was explained by Rajuji, it's my first public appearance, physical, after the lockdown was announced. Whenever I go to people, meet them, greet them, talk to them, spend time with them, I feel more energized. That's my strength, or you may call it as weakness, whatever it is. So when Rajuji proposed that we should have a function, though my protocol people were a little hesitant in the beginning, I told them if they follow the social distance and also the other advice issued by the Health Ministry, let us go there because this is an important occasion and important function. My dear sisters and brothers, Dr. Ambedkar was a man of many parts with interest and skills in several fields. His lyricism is reflected in his books such as Problems of the Rupee, at that time, its origin and its solution, and the evolution of provincial finance in British India, and show his command over economics and finance. Similarly, his books Castes in India, their mechanisms, genesis and development, and the annihilation of caste reflects his deep understanding of Indian sociological realities. Caste annihilation is very much necessary. It's really unfortunate, even after this many years of independence, forward movement of our civilization, still in certain parts of the country or certain areas in the society, this is still prevalent. It must be our endeavor to see that all of us, the entire society, country, for that matter, mankind, this is not only here. You hear stories about such cases and instances across the globe also. So the humanity, the world community must come together to eradicate this menace. I call it as a menace. Dr. Ambedkar left an indelible imprint on the sands of time, and his thoughts are relevant for all times. Indeed, he was the messiah of the oppressed and depressed. All through his life, he strove to dismantle the caste system and dismantle the caste barriers and ensure equality for all people. He strongly believed in gender equality and emancipation of women through education. He famously said, quote, political democracy cannot last unless there lies at the base of its social democracy. What does social democracy mean? It means a way of life which recognizes liberty, equality, and fraternity as the principles of life. His vision contributed towards the formulation of water and industrial policies in the country. Today, we are in the allowed premises of this CAG office, which has been mandated by the Constitution of India to promote accountability, transparency, and good governance. Accountability, transparency, and good governance are very much needed to make democracy a successful experiment. Transparency and good governance through high-quality auditing and accounting, and provide independent assurance to our stakeholders. The legislature, the executive, the public, that funds are being used efficiently and for the intended purpose. That assurance they get through proper auditing. Although the history of the audit department is almost 160 years old, it was the constitution of the newly formed Independent Republic of India which proved characteristic in transforming this organization of the colonial era into the CAG of India as an independent pillar of Indian parliamentary democracy. Today, the CAG is a strong and credible institution, and the credit for this must go to the framers of our Constitution, particularly Dr. Babasaheb Bhimrao Ramrao Ambedkar, who had the vision to ensure independence and wide mandate to the CAG. During the deliberations of the drafting committee of the Constitution, Bala Sahib had very famously said, I quote, I am the opinion that this dignitary or officer is probably the most important officer in the Constitution of India. He is the one man who is going to see that the expenses owed by Parliament are not exceeded, are varied from what has been laid down by the Parliament in the Appropriation Act. If this functionary is to carry out the duties and his responsibilities, I submit, are far more important than the duties even of the judiciary. He should have been certainly as independent as the judiciary. This is what he opined at the time. Bala Sahib's life and work have inspired the entire nation, and it is heartening to see that the core values of the CAG, independence, objectivity, integrity, reliability, professional excellence, transparency, and positive approach draws inspiration from his life and work. Today, the CAG has evolved as an enabler to Bala Sahib's vision that will not only ensure public financial accountability, but also act as a friend, philosopher, and guide of the executive. Many reports of the CAG and the consequent deliberations in the committee of the legislatures have led to various changes in the regular framework, governance, structures, and delivery mechanism of the government, thereby ensuring economy, efficiency, effectiveness of government operations. My dear sisters and brothers, corruption is a major malady affecting the growth and development of the country. It must be ensured for all of us, stakeholders, the government, the civil society, and the people at large, to collectively stamp out this menace as early as possible. Here, I would like to refresh everybody's memory by quoting the late President, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, who had said, quote, if a country is to be corruption-free and become a nation of beautiful minds, I strongly feel there are three key societal members who can make a difference. They are the father, mother, and the teacher. Apart from parents, teachers are looked upon as the role models by children, and they play an important role in shaping students' characters and building a value-based society. Many years ago, the father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi, had observed education which does not mold character is absolutely worthless. While the Constitution reflected the vision of Dr. Ambedkar and its framers gave us one of the best living documents, it is for every Indian, be it an ordinary citizen or a person occupying high constitutional post, to ensure that the sanctity of our Constitution is upheld at all times and never be violated. Otherwise, it is tantamount to betraying the trust and faith of founding fathers. It will be apt to recall the sagacious words of Dr. Ambedkar, who has said, I quote, however good a constitution may be, if those who are implementing it are not good, it will prove to be bad. However bad a constitution may be, if those implementing it are good, it will prove to be good. What a meaningful expression. For all the citizens of India, the Constitution remains a sacred book and a guiding beacon on all matters. We should salute the constitutional framers for their vision and the statesmanship in giving us a constitution that laid a strong foundation for our parliamentary democracy and stood the test of times. Before concluding, let me compliment the CAG for acquiring an excellent reputation among the international community of Supreme Audit Associations, known as SAs. I also appreciate the aim of the CAG to become fully paperless office by 2022. I was immensely pleased to know that the CAG has started a lecture series named as Dr. Ambedkar Lecture Series, where eminent personalities are called upon to deliver lectures on emerging topics. Mahatma Gandhi, Dr. Ambedkar, many great people, they are the teachers. Their teachings, their preachings, we should recall them, remember them, tell our children to read, to follow. The purpose of erecting a statue here is also to remind us of the expectations of these great people and guide us in our responsibilities and activities. That is the purpose of commemorating memories, erecting statues, or releasing stamps. The purpose is to see that the present generation and the future generation, they remember the teachings and preachings of these great personalities, to act as a guide and a teacher. Now with this installation of the statue of Baba Saheb, I am sure it will go a long way in inspiring and guiding the work of the institution of the CAG of India. May Baba Saheb will always be the guiding light. मुझे विश्वास है कि आज बाबा साहब की इस प्रतिमा के अनावरण के बाद यह प्रतिमा एक संस्थान के रूप में CAG का मार्गदर्शन करती रहेगी और आपके लिए प्रेरणा का स्रोत रहेगी, सदैव की तरह बाबा साहब प्रकाश स्तंभ के तरह मार्गदर्शन करते रहे. I am very happy, as I told you in the beginning, to receive the invitation by Sri Rajiv Maharshi, who has proved himself to be one of our outstanding officers, be it in the government or now in this independent institution. And I am also happy to meet you all today, and I hope that this audit system live up to the expectations of the people, strengthen further democracy, highlight the shortcomings, if any, from time to time. Do not compromise on basics and continue to inspire the people for transparency, for accountability, and for good governance. Namaskar, Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words. I would now invite